YouTube. Content. There we go. Good morning, Flip-Flops. How you doing? Okay, I think we're set here. Good morning, Susan D. and Peggy B. You're just waking up? Good morning, Margie. I'm actually getting better at how to do these lives on this new system here. Grandkids just left. House is nice and quiet again. Oh, I know the feeling on that. Good morning, aka Diane. Oh, and there's Miss Lizard. Everybody's coming in for a little chat. Yeah, I got my coffee too. I got some glare going here. Let me see if I can move this down maybe. Let's see if I can move it this way. So what's everybody up to today? Good morning, Denise Niece. Oh, and there's Julius. She is up and at 'em this morning. So are you guys laying down drills on your minis or on a, what do you call it? An event? Barely. I fell asleep on the couch last night. I don't know what time it was. Well, early evening, late afternoon. And I woke up about 8 and took Ellie out. We jumped into bed and slept till, I don't know, 3 this morning. No minis for you, huh, Margie? Yeah, I'm back on my chuck tomorrow too, Peggy. Ooh, Margie's doing her Hannah. Woohoo! Margie, is that for an event or are you just working on it? Your last space mini. I still have this one and 2 more to go on this. And there's Miss Bell. Are you still in bed, Miss Bell? Oh, it's for an event, Margie? Oh, year-long Hannah. Yeah, next week, well, Friday is the first day of spring, so I'm going to have to break out my Nikki B. Good morning, V. Yeah, I need to get her out so I can get my game plan in for the next quarter for spring to summer. Yeah, I'm anxious to get some more drills laid down on her. That will be fun. Another busy week at diamond painting. $80 degrees today and snow on Monday. Yep, and then on to the Dakota-thon. You know, that Dakota-thon, the first one that you guys voted on for me to do, is the one with the pet rainbow one. When I was in the vet's office with Ellie last week, the room that we were in, I think maybe their big room where they put pets to sleep. I'm not for sure. The vet did tell me that they have a big room that they do that in. They reserve it for that. But anyway, I noticed on one wall were all these pictures of these dogs, or not dogs, dogs, cats, animals. And it was animals that had passed away. And I'm thinking, you guys tell me what you think of this. When I finish that diamond painting, I'm going to take it down to Hobby Lobby and have them, you know, frame it or whatever. And then I am going to give that to my vet's office so they can hang it in that room. What do you guys think of that? Julie, there's always something to do, isn't there? Hey, there's Vicky from Southeast PA, and she is home safe and sound from her vacay. Susan D's working on her truck today. Yeah, that canvas was a gift to me, but you know, it's just the gift that keeps on giving, right? Yeah, that idea popped in my head the other day. Yeah, I'll have it dry mounted. Yeah. Now, if it's going to be dry mounted, do I seal it before I take it down there to them? Or do I do it? I do it at all. And I am spinning. Yahoo! so I stopped spinning, so that's good. I'll have to make sure that I do it on a day that her vet is there. She's not there on Wednesdays, so... Yeah, but that's over a month away, so... I think Julie's done those before, so I'm sure she'll give me instruction. I don't know how long it takes them to do that. Yeah, I noticed on the on their wall, the pictures, a lot of those pictures were on, dry mounted. I think that makes it so they're less heavy, too. Good morning, Mary. I know, I thought I'd put something different up there. Just never know what thumbnail I'm going to use. Oh, so that means I can drop it off and go shopping. I didn't know it didn't take them very long to do it. Wonder if I need an appointment. I'll call them and ask them when I'm ready to do that. And I'll take my drills with me just in case. Well, I guess I could do that after if anything happens, I can do it when I get back home. It seems like somebody said they wouldn't do it unless it had been sealed. Oh, you don't need an appointment? Only 20 minutes? Wow. Yeah. Julie and I are good at power shopping. I mean, we can zip in and out of a store in no time. Good morning, Kathy G. I need my light on. Shed some light on the subject here. Actually, this is way too far away from me. Oh, you do have to seal it. Okay. Yeah, and the sealer I use, I do have the brush on, but I really like the one that's a spray-on. That's my favorite. And when I first started diamond painting, the lady that I watched who actually did all her framing herself, she knew how to do all that stuff, and she used the spray. And you take it outside because obviously the fumes and whatnot, and you just spray it down. And I have used that before, and I'm thinking about getting that again because it is so much better than the type that you brush on. But what do I know? All right, well, I will seal it. I might forget that I asked you guys that, but you'll have to remind me if I ask again. Say, oh, Granny, you're having a senior moment again. Don't you remember we had this discussion a month and a half ago? And I'll say, nope. I can barely remember what happened yesterday. Yes, instructions that I cannot read. I am not good at following instructions. Mini wax, what's that? Miss Bell is going to go run an errand on Sunday morning. They don't dry mount acrylic. Well, this is from Diamond Art Club. So will they dry mount that? Mini wax. Where do you get mini wax? Oh, they're resin drills. See, I don't even pay attention to what kind of drills I have. I just lay them down. My daily dose of diamonds. Welcome in. One moment, please. Oh, that's Nancy. Okay. Yes, I've looked at you before, Nancy. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'll call Hobby Lobby. That's probably a good thing, Miss Bell. Oh, Walmart sells it too? That would require me to go to Walmart. I'll just get Amazon. Oh, and Lowe's. Oh, I bet Ace Hardware has it too then. Yeah. Nancy. You know, I don't remember everybody's name from their how they come in, so I apologize for that. Yeah, you live near me. My Ace Hardware has everything. I really like our Ace Hardware here in West Salem. They need to start carrying diamond paintings. I'm going to tell them that. They have a section of... They have all kinds of stuff in there. And, yeah, they need to have diamond paintings in there. I want to tell you guys something that's really funny. Okay, so on yesterday's Whip and Chat, who was it that showed that canvas of the garden one? And when I looked at that online, you know, to see what the new canvases were for yesterday, I skipped right over that. I thought, oh no, that's too busy for me. I'm not even going to look at it. You know, mainly I was looking for Spanglers. And then whoever it was that showed that yesterday, and we really looked at it in depth. I mean, I even forgot some of the stuff because there was a deer in there that I missed and whatnot. I fell in love with that canvas. But of course it was sold out. And so I went on the list for them to contact me when it came back in stock. Well, I was talking to Julie on the phone. And while I was talking to her on the phone, I got off the phone and I got an email that said it was back in stock. That's weird, you know, the same day. And so I went in there. It already sold out again. So I'm back on the contact list. That painting would go good with the she shed, don't you think so? That'd be a good add-on for that if you hang your pictures. But it just had so many different animals in it. I don't know, there was just, you know, once I looked at it real close, I don't know what it was. I just really liked it. So, but of course, my Spangler ones that are on my wish list that I'm waiting for restocks, that one will come first. No, it wasn't general release, because it was out of stock at 9. It was out of stock at 9:30, and this was like 11 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. So maybe they've got some hidden in the back room and they'll put it back up again. Oh. Well, I got my email that said you get the early release notification. but I was doing the whip and chat, I think, then. And I can't remember what I was doing yesterday morning. But, like I said, there wasn't anything there I wanted. Otherwise, I probably could have gotten it. So then I had to tell Julie, did you see this one? It's got a kitty in it. It's at the very top. Why didn't you get it? Yeah, she said she went in and she was checked back out by 9:01. She got all the ones that she wanted. Yeah, they sold out of those cats fast. I wish there would have been a dog in that picture. Good morning, Iona. Yeah, that was a good sale, wasn't it, Miss Bell from Diamond Dots? They had a page on there that was 70% off. And then they had their 30% off sale. I think Julie got that one too, Susan. There was quite a few cat releases yesterday. Oh, how much is their shipping? I've never ordered anything from them from their site. So yesterday I was talking to my son and I said, yeah, I've got to go grocery shopping sometime this week because I can't go with him on Thursday because he's going to Portland for his work. And he goes, oh, Mom, I don't have to go now. I said, really? Yay! So, yeah, Thursday I'm going to be able to go grocery shopping with him. He's going to have a big shopping this time because the boys will be over for the weekend on Friday, and then it's spring break, and so he's going to have them for spring break. So he's got to have extra food on hand and snacks and all that good stuff. Catbeard? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, Julie got that one too. Yeah, me too, Iona. Hey, there's Sparkles. Welcome in. I see that you posted your your game. I need to go in and watch that today. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Is Herstner still selling diamond paintings? I know they but they cost a lot. Yeah, they're wanting top dollar for theirs. Oh, your spring break is this week? Huh. Ooh, we're going to be at the farm today? Woohoo! You know, I like the farm, but I really like your new game. So I'm going to take it that it won the poll. The Pet Hotel. Well, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. So are you, spring break starts the here the 23rd. So your spring break is the 16th. Oh, now what? Are you kidding me? Why did that go away? Oh, but you don't get your points from them. You probably get free shipping because of the cost. But they always have sales on their shipping costs. They always have all kinds of sales going. I have not ordered from Hershner's for years. That's where I used to get all my yarn. Either there or Mary Maxim. I used to belong to the Mary Maxim knit club. They're quarterly and they're monthly. But then I started diamond painting. And I canceled it. I had no business buying more yarn, that's for sure. Oh, you did some retail therapy last night, Sparkle. What did you get? Oh, they're going on a cruise. Where are they going? Are you going with them, Kathy? Julie's going. Ooh, Julie and I get the bunny. Woo! Thank you, Miss Bell. Diamond paintings or accessories? Ooh, to the Bahamas. Wow. How old are they, Kathy? Oh, you're going to the retreat too? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, Sparkle, you got your first Dreamer? Now, I know that their company is from Canada. Do they actually, I don't know if you guys see that or not. Oh, that's right, Kathy. Yeah. The ones that you showed a picture of. Now I remember. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience something. The retreat starts the 26th, which is a Thursday, and goes through the 29th, which is Sunday. Oh, those are cute, Sparkle. Who's Mandy? Oh, you're gonna leave us in suspense, huh, Sparkle? I think there's a cruise retreat that's going on about the same time as the one here in Oregon. Yeah, that, Miss Bell, that bunny canvas is very popular. And Julie did look for it in Salem, and we don't even have it here. Oh, I thought the cruise was in March. I thought that's why they were saying they couldn't come to the one in Oregon. Huh? Well, okay. You got a Robert finale. Oh, I have to know which one. Is it one that I already have, Sparkle? One of his new ones. I was just gifted a Robert finale, but from another company that I'll be doing later, hopefully at the beginning of summer. I'll have to go check it out. I'll look forward to your unboxing. If you guys haven't connected with Sparkle, can you put your link down there or somebody? Yeah, check her out. I can't, let me go in here. I didn't bring this up today. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see. I have to bring up my other YouTube here. Oh my gosh, she's at 245. Hopefully we got some new people in here so we can get her at 250 today. Okay, there's her link. Everybody's putting her link in. Yeah, let's get her to 250 today. She only needs 5 more. I look forward to her videos. And now we have something more to look forward to. All these unboxings for her. You're probably right, Margie. Oh my goodness. You never know. There might be some new people in here that haven't. Oh, you just subscribed? Yay! Woo, woo, woo. She's up in Canada. Oh, a new poll? Let me go look. Let me go look. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Okay. Hi, everyone. Monday is a color and chat video. What book are we working in? Patterns, food, cozy vibes, Bible verse. Which one do I want? Those are hard choices. What's ahead? Oh my gosh, the patterns are ahead. Okay, I voted. So does anybody have any plans for today? I finished that series that I was watching over on HBO. And yes, it did kind of sort of end with a, I don't know if you'd call it a cliffhanger, but it came as a shock to me, the ending. And I was sad. So I'm hoping that I won't be sad when it returns. I'll be happy then. Laundry, laundry, laundry. I bet. These working. A hot pink and orange pattern. Ooh. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Margie's going to be doing some cleaning and diamond painting. Mary's going to make her table bigger. Oh my goodness. Well, my son and I had a big project yesterday that we worked on together over here. we cleaned out the fruit cellar, I guess is what you call it. Yuck, that was an awful job. But it's done. He's such a good son. Yeah, the fruit cellar thing, I guess, I don't know what else to call it. Very big, and he's thin, I'm fat, and I couldn't lean down to clean part of it, so he got her done. Yeah, clean diamond paint. Clean diamond paint. Work fast. Ooh, they have Easter diamond paintings? Wow. Are you going to do an unboxing, Sparkle? Okay, Mary. Ooh, going on a hike. Peggy B has excitement. It's going for a mammogram. Yes, you should do a dollar store unboxing haul. That's a haul. Yeah, those, I was watching Ross this morning. He put up a new video, and he says he's getting prepared for that storm coming into his place. Yeah, we want to see her unboxings. I always like the unboxings from Canada because, you know, it might be stuff we can't get here. You know, their Amazons are different than ours, and their dollar stores are different than ours. Why do I keep dropping drills? If you haven't subscribed to her, go over there and subscribe. We need to get her to 250 today. She's at 246 right now. And there's her link to go in there. Show those too. You know, when she goes to the dollar store, she shows us everything she bought. And it makes us go to the dollar store. I know, I'm nosy too, Margie. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in that storm zone. Man, it seems like they've got piles of snow and stuff this winter. Here, no excitement. Yeah, what do we get? Blue sky. They said we were supposed to have rain, and yesterday was absolutely beautiful out there. And Ellie was outside quite a bit yesterday, and she was rolling around and kicking up her heels, and that sunshine does her a lot of good. I did get one of her medications yesterday. I have another one coming Monday. But I don't know when the third one's going to be here. I haven't got notification from them. Yes, everybody stay safe. Stay inside. Do not go outside. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Kathy's going to be swimming in the pool. What is going on with me dropping drills today? I think Julie went back to sleep. Either that or she's diamond painting away before she goes to work. She says, I'm just listening. I'm working on number 10, excuse me, of 12 of the minis. This was a gift from Yvette, and it's the home edition. From Paint Jam. Yeah, so I'm on number 10 of 12. And of course, let's see, hold on. That was a good deal on the shoes. Go, Julie, go. Go, Julie, go. I got to do a refresh here. One moment. I just don't know why this thing lags so bad, but it does. You guys chat among yourself. I'm going to go fill up my coffee and get it hot again. Be right back. Okay, got my refill of coffee. It's nice and hot. Hi, Eileen. Okay, congratulations on your year, Eileen. I missed something. Am I still... Oh, yeah, I was running the microwave, so it starts spinning. You guys know me too well. You know everything that goes on in here. Yeah, the microwave does that. I forgot about that. Ooh, some coasters for St. Patty's Day. When is that anyway? Oh, that's Tuesday. I don't really pay attention to St. Patrick's Day, so... Especially since I don't have the... I'm not watching the grandkids anymore, so... I miss out on some of these things. They used to keep me in the know of everything going on. Seems like one day is the same as the other around here. The Quiet Man. I haven't heard of that. Ugh, corned beef and cabbage. No, no. Oh, not that soda bread again. Miss Southern Belle said she was going to be making that. Oh, with John Wayne. I've never even heard of that movie before. What streaming service is it on? I might have to check it out. What's it about? I must need more. Okay, Julie, fire away. What's your question? We'll see how many different answers you can get. I missed an A there. Oh, it's about Ireland. Have you guys heard of a dirty soda? What the heck is a dirty soda? Oh, Hey, Google, what's dirty soda?
According to Wikipedia, dirty soda is a drink consisting of soda, spiked, with cream, flavoured syrups or fruit juices. The drink has been described as alcohol-free mocktails with optional flavour, cream and fruit add-ins.
Did you hear that? Was everybody able to hear the answer? Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh no, you burnt your hand? That's no good. It's a non-alcoholic drink. It doesn't sound tasty, but look at the things we learn on here. Most will make it with Coke or Dr. Pepper. I wonder if that's not an Oregon drink. The only soda I drink is cream soda. And if there's no soda, I will drink root beer. But that's it. I used to be a Dr. Pepper fanatic. And when I was pregnant with my first son, oh my gosh, I craved Dr. Pepper. And so as a joke, after he was born, they brought in an 8-pack. That was back when they still had the bottles in the 8-packs, or I think they were 8-packs. Anyway, they brought that to the hospital after he was born, and I said, oh, thank goodness, Dr. Pepper. And cracked one open and took a big gulp and about threw up. And I have not had a Dr. Pepper since. Put the alcohol in it. Oh my gosh, socks that say I love Diet Coke. Wow. Alcoholic dirty soda. Oh my goodness. All right, anything else you want me to ask the Google expert? Tab. I don't think I've ever had Tab before. Where are you watching it? What streaming service, Iona? Yeah, Julie, we keep you informed, even if we have to make it up. Yeah, I don't drink much soda. Pluto. Okay. I guess I could put it in on the Roku and see everywhere it's streaming. Yeah, I remember seeing Tab on the shelves years ago. Let me put that down on my piece of paper of things to do. You know, if it's on my to-do list, I have to do it. All right, so it's Pluto. Now I already forgot the name of the movie. What was the name of it? Baja Blast Soda. I've never heard of that. Jolt. I think I've seen that on the, ooh, Maureen O'Hara's in it. The Quiet Man. Okay. No Fresca. Isn't Jolt an energy drink? Hey Google, what year was The Quiet Man released?
In the United States of America, The Quiet Man came out on the 14th of September 1952.
Oh, that is an old movie, 1952. I should like that. A cola drink with lots of caffeine. Yeah. Oh, no wonder it's called Blast. Or not Blast. We were talking about the other one. Jolt. Well, I drink soda cream, or cream soda. We call it soda cream here. That's what my grandson, when he was about 2 years old, he said he wanted some. He came over at my house and he said he wanted some soda cream. So it's just been named Soda Cream ever since, and he's 19 now. So it's just a habit to call it that. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, it doesn't have caffeine, or if it supposedly does not have caffeine. If there's caffeine, it's very little. Okay, so I got that on my list. So is everybody diamond painting right now, or just reading the chat? Or just jibber-jabbering? It's hard during a live to diamond paint sometimes and keep up with the chat. But we can diamond paint anytime. We can't always chat together. Bubbles by Spangler. That's a popular one right now. Ooh, true crime shows. Ooh, a nosebleed. What caused that? Humidity or... You go, V. Wow. So I was watching Lois over at Diamonds and Things, and she was talking about new TV shows or, you know, the new season or whatever. And she was talking about this one show that kind of interests me because it's an author that I used to read years ago. I loved her books. And so I checked out that yesterday, and it's like, I don't remember this from her books. And so I stopped watching it. It was way too gory for me. Because she was more of a cozy mystery writer. And I can't remember her name. And you guys are probably screaming at me. It depends. They're really fast here to ship. Dreamers are, but I don't know to Canada. But for me, when I order from Dreamer, it's usually here within a few days. Yes, Patricia Cornwell. Or Cornwell, yeah. Yes, that's the name of it, Susan. Thank you, you guys. But I read her books that were the alphabet ones. Ooh, an electric recliner. Yeah, that's the only thing wrong with those electric recliners is when they get stuck. That's not good. But yeah, I watched just a little bit, and of course, like I said, I don't know if she wrote some other books or not, other than the ones that were the alphabet ones. But I really, really enjoyed those and following that series. But yeah, when I turned that on and I saw the, you know, the details of it, I thought, no, this isn't a cozy mystery. Because that's all I watch are the cozy mysteries. Ooh, 2 hours to showtime for Sparkle. Oh, those are from Sue Grafton? Oh. Hold on. You're right. I got those two authors mixed up because I read both of those authors years ago. I mean, we're talking back... oh my gosh. I don't remember. Well, this was clear back in the 80s that I was reading those. I must have had a better stomach back in the 80s than I do now. Or I just... Yeah, and I read a lot of Atwood, her books in the 80s. I really liked hers. I was a big reader. And then, I don't know what happened. I always had my nose in a book. I think what happened was I went from reading to gaming. Computer age. In fact, I know that's what happened. Yeah, the 80s and 90s, well, I would say up to the 90s, I was a big reader. I've been like that since grade school. Not anymore. I mean, my idea of a nice afternoon was getting lost in a book. You just couldn't put it down. Ooh, she has a new... Oh, you said you were going to get her a new farm friend. Did Sue Grafton die? It seems like I remember reading that. Margie likes spicy. I read the whole series of Murder, She Wrote. When I first retired, I was catching up on my show watching. And so I watched, all the Perry Masons and Murder, She Wrote, and, that one with Dick Van Dyke and his son, Medical 101, or then they changed the name of it. I can't remember it. And then I would get the books and I would read all the books in that series. Yeah, when I retired, I became another big book reader again. And then I don't know, then I slacked off because I started watching grandkids and taking them to and from school and all that good stuff. So I didn't have as much time to read. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She didn't finish out the series. Oh, I missed some W's right there. Oh, it's starting to get light outside. Hey, Gogo, what's the weather today?
Today in Salem, it'll be cloudy, with a forecast high of 47 and a low of 37. Currently, it's 37 degrees and cloudy.
Hey, Gogo, is it going to rain today?
Probably not. Today in Salem, there's only a low chance of rain.
Wow, we're not going to get very warm at all today. No wonder it feels a little cool in here this morning. I tried to read some of Danielle Steele, but I don't know. I just couldn't make it through. I had a friend that read all her books, and she tried to get me into reading them, but I don't know what it was. It didn't catch my fancy. But I also like historical fiction. I read just about the whole series of The Clan of the Cave Bear and Michener's books. And yeah, the bigger the better. It used to be, other than, the little books, I wouldn't even touch a book unless it had a minimum of 1,000 pages. Yeah, I love those historical fiction. I used to read Stephen King, but then I noticed there for a while, and maybe it's just my imagination, but it seemed like it was right when he had his accident. His books were getting to be pretty much the same. It's like, oh, I think I've already read this. Just kind of a different setting or something. So I stopped reading his books. Plus, they were, they're kind of far-fetched sometimes. For me. Doesn't James Patterson live in Oregon? Yeah, some authors, it's the same plot, same thing, book after book. But if you haven't read, I think her name's Margaret Atwood. I really liked her books back in the day. I really need to just go to the library and get me some books rather than try to find them on the reader. Seems like everything I want to read you have to pay for. I'd rather go to the library and get them for free. The UPS store is open today? They're open Sundays? Okay. Have a good day, Miss Bell. I know some of you do the audiobooks. I just can't get into the audiobooks. I lose my train of thought. It's like, wait, what did they say? What happened? Maybe if I tried it while I was diamond painting, maybe that would help. But usually when I'm diamond painting, I'm watching YouTubers. And I'm so far behind, I feel like, I gotta catch up on all of them before I do anything else. Uh-oh. I just wasn't reading the chat here. Let me scroll up if I can, if it'll let me. Oh, my son gave me his reader, because that's what I call it. I have no idea what kind. It's a, I guess it tells me when I first turn it on, but I don't know what it is. Peggy, don't you read a lot of books? Yeah, Diane, I would probably be able to do audiobooks and diamond paint. Okay, get your minis out. Hold on, I'm still getting caught up here on the chat. Yeah, I think it would depend on the voice too, Flip-Flops. Margie's a reader. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. So, do the audiobooks cost money too? Okay, Sparkles, thanks for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed to her, we're still trying to get her to the next level here. Let's see where she's at. She's at 246. We were trying to get her to 250, but I think just about everybody here is already subscribed to her. But I'll put her link back in. Hey, there's Rock the Dots. How you doing? Well, maybe, Julie, the next time you come over, maybe you can show me how to do that stuff on my reader. Yeah, I'm a Prime member. I mean, who isn't? Ooh, audio on YouTube? Ooh, okay. Yeah, Susan D. I agree. Yeah, before diamond painting and all that. Yep, variety is the spice of life. Well, I don't listen. The only time I listen to music is when I'm doing my housework. But I love to listen to, when I'm doing my housework, now this may sound stupid, I like to listen to the big band music of the 40s. I really like that music. Here's the boogie woogie bugle boy accompanied by. Remember that? And then Bette Midler came out with it. Yeah, I really enjoy that music. And I like certain instrumental music. Wow, 500 books in a year? Woo! Exactly, Margie. Diamond painting means I'm catching up on creators' channels. Yep. And I love the old movies from the 30s and 40s. My favorite actress from then was Katharine Hepburn. She has quite the history. I really like her. I think I've watched every single movie she's been in. I used to have Turner Classic Movies, and yeah, I've watched a lot of old movies. Unfortunately, not the John Wayne one. Uh, I used to like to watch, every year I'd watch Gone with the Wind and The Wizard of Oz, and now I'm bored with it. I think I've watched it so much that I just got bored. But boy, if there's a Katharine Hepburn movie, I'm there. Yeah, I'm not a rap person. Sometimes I'll listen to music from the 60s and 70s because that's really my era of growing up music. And when I listen to the music from the 60s, it reminds me of when I worked out in the berry and bean fields because we'd always have the radio blasting away. And hearing all those songs from then. I'm not a big music person. I don't know all the groups and all that like some people. Oh, wow. You know, the funny thing is with Freddie, I'd never heard of him before, or Queen, until I started watching Crystal over at Bagel Day, and she is a Freddie freak, she loves Freddie. And I remember, when I looked it up to see who this Freddie character was, and that is part of my era, but I don't know. I just don't remember. I guess it wasn't my kind of music or something. But it's like, oh yeah, I remember hearing that, but it just wasn't on my radar of music that I liked. But I also think I didn't listen to as much music after probably 1974, I would say. Oh, Charley Pride. Yeah, I love the old Western ones. Oh, yeah, the Platters. Uh-huh. Well, in the 90s, I was a Garth Brooks girl. Man, I just thought he was the cat's meow. I had all of his CDs and but I don't think I have them in it. Well, I might have. Well, yeah, I do. I do have some the CDs. They haven't been, I think. I think they're up in the storage. Yeah, in the 90s, I was a country girl. And you got to touch his hands. Wow. I'm not a Sinatra fan or Dean Martin. But there's some other ones from that era that I like. Oh, Three Dog Night. My favorite song from them was One. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever be. Remember that? Yeah. And what else did they do? Did they do Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog? Was that them? I can't remember. Yeah, I like Reba. Oh, I think Reba is fabulous. I didn't really care for her TV shows, but yeah, she seems like she is a real down-home girl. Maybe not. That's just the impression I get. Oh, yeah. Joy to the World. Yes. Oh, they did? Yeah, they had a lot of good songs. I definitely remember listening to them in high school. I think I had their albums. I really liked, what was his name? He was so cute. Peter Noon. Oh, I thought he was just the cat's meow. Three Doors Down? I never heard of that group before. Mrs. Brown, you have a lovely daughter. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. Henry the Eighth, I am. I love that song. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. Henry the Eighth, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. Oh, Neil Diamond. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You know, another group that I don't know, I just never had heard of before. Oh, no, I can't think of their name. Kiss. Now, the only reason I know who they are now is because of the TV show that used to be on. I don't know if it's still on or not. I thought that was a pretty good show. No, not me. No, not Ozzy. Kiss. Yeah, I had never heard of this Ozzy person either until it hit the news when he died. Gene, what was his name in Kiss? he had that TV show with his family, and he married finally the Playboy Bunny. She was an actress, supposedly. Yeah, I don't know. That was a long time ago when I watched that. Yeah, Gene Simmons. Thank you. I don't know. What'd you say? AC/DC? I don't know what that is. So yeah, my music is very limited over here. I don't like heavy metal type of music, so never have. Back in Black. Give me Herman's Hermits any day. Oops, I missed some K's. Thinking about Herman's Hermits. There we go. There. Okay. Metallica. Never heard of that one. All right, now come on. I liked Sonny and Cher when they were popular. You see where my music's going here? And I love the Sonny and Cher show. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I probably wouldn't think it was funny today, but it was back in the day. Oh yeah, the monkey. You know, I didn't think the Monkees were that popular, but now, have you been reading all the stories about the Monkees? They act like they're the Beatles or something, and I don't ever remember them being popular. I mean, they had that TV show, but wow, Susan D. What one? He should have invited you to the award ceremony. Yeah, there's only one monkey left. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. And Dave Clark 5, they were popular back in the day. Wonder whatever happened to these guys. They kind of fade away, don't they? I didn't listen to Van Halen. Wasn't that one gal's husband? She was on, what was that show she was on? Oh, and the Mamas and Papas. Boy, you know, they were short-lived. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. This should have been the I's, and I'm doing the C's. Oh! Are you kidding me? Talking about all this stuff, and I'm messing up here. I pick these off. Wonder what the C's look like. Are they close enough for me to fudge this? Let's see. C is 10. Ooh, pretty dang close. Oh, yes. I watched American Bandstand. It seems to me, well, where I live, the Mickey Mouse Club came on, so watch that. And then after the Mickey Mouse Club was American Bandstand or something, if I remember right. Oops, that one went flying. I cannot use darn tweezers. Come on, get over there. Come on. Sorry, I have to concentrate for a minute. All right, you want to go over there. I think those I got right. I think those are eyes here. Yep, I did those right. All right, we're back to road recovery. Oh, yes, Paul Revere and the Raiders. They're from Oregon, I believe. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Welcome back, Mary. Julie. I got to see what Julie was saying here. I got to scroll up. Motley Crue, Def Leppard. Okay. I got to warm up my coffee. So remember, you're going to spin. Okay, back with my hot coffee. Did you guys get dizzy spinning? Well, I'm glad you got to have a visit, Mary. All right, so where was I? Oh yeah, I'd done the wrong drills, and now I'm on the road to recovery. And everybody's still talking about the bands of days gone by. Trying to think of any other bands that I watched. I remember when the Beatles came on, Ed Sullivan. You guys remember that? Everybody was in shock. But everybody watched it. I remember there was a big discussion between my dad and stepmom and my stepmom's brother about the Beatles. That was a hot topic around our house. Oh, I love the Righteous Brothers. When I was growing up, we had their albums, and I would put those on and listen to them while I was doing my household chores at home and whatnot. I still love their music. Is Julie leaving? I've got to head to work. All right, Julie. Chat with you later. I got to check my phone because remember last time it was starting to heat up. Oh, it's not doing bad today. Let me check and see how our memories, or not our memory, our, whoops, hope I'm still here. Yep, I'm still there. Okay, I'm charged. I plugged in my charger today. I'm at 100%, so that's good. We're doing better today. I don't know why it was overheating the other day. I remember when I was growing up, of course, we had a little black and white TV, and Dad had control of the TV, and all he wanted to watch was Westerns. Oh my gosh. And it seems like in the 60s, they had a lot of Western shows on. Have Gun Will Travel or something, and Maverick, and Wagon Wheels or something, I don't know. But when he was at work, yeah, we got to watch cartoons and TV shows we wanted to watch. But yeah, as soon as he walked in the door, all we were the channel changers. Of course, we only had, 3 channels. So Dad pretty much had the living room to himself. I remember when we moved, I was in the 9th grade, and we got our first color TV. And oh my gosh, that color TV hurt my eyes to watch it. because, you know, we had only had black and white. I said, oh my gosh, give me the black and white TV. I do not like this color TV. But I remember when Laugh-In came on. Oh my goodness. Sin of sin to watch that show. Yeah, Wild Wild West. Gunsmoke. Yeah, we only had one TV too. Okay, V. Hope you have a good day or good night or whatever at work. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. One ring-a-dingy, two ring-a-dingies. Is this the party to who I am speaking? Oh my gosh. Yeah, after we moved, my dad had started his own business, so he worked nights too. He didn't get home until, 9:30 or so at night. So that was so nice because then I got the TV. And so I got to watch some of the shows that, I wanted to watch. And Laugh-In was one of them. Oh, yes, hee-haw. Yeah, before we moved, our neighbors got the first color TV, and we got to go over there the first time they got their color TV and got to watch The World of Disney, which was very boring. Because it was some documentary, and to us kids, I mean, that was kind of boring, but I think I went back home and yeah, not all TV was in color. So some shows were black and white, some were color. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We laughed. Remember that song? Yeah. Yes, Lawrence Welk on Saturday night. Oh my gosh, why would anyone want to listen to that? I do remember that when the Miss America contest was on, my dad allowed us to watch that. It was a big deal. Who knows, well, why I thought it was a big deal. But yeah, we'd get all of our snacks out. My friend would come over and we'd try to guess who the next Miss America was going to be. And we did that for a few years. And then, I don't know, I guess we outgrew it. We'd have our pencils and papers out and put our initial, who's going to be the top 10 and then the top 5. Yeah, I would rather watch the old stuff too. I do not like any TV hardly that's on today, unless it's British. I like the British TV. The Cozy Mysteries. I just don't like American TV anymore. You know, what they show on TV anymore and the language they use, I just get tired of it. And I have been known to stop watching TV if it gets like that. You know, give me shows like Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, those I liked. Maddie, oh, you know, I was watching that Matlock. I don't know what it was. I just stopped watching it. And I really like Catherine Bates. Is that her name? Kathy Bates. But I don't know. I just lost interest. The same with George and Mandy. And I never got into Ghost. And what's the other one that you said? Elspeth? Elizabeth? Elsbeth. I've never heard of that. I never got into Doctor Who. I'd never even heard of Doctor Who before. So what is this? What is that show, Miss Lizard? What's it about? Is it on the same streaming service? I don't have a lot of streaming services, so... Elsbeth? I don't even know how you pronounce that. Yeah, the new season of Matlock, not Matlock, oh, what am I thinking of? Of, on Acorn TV, of, oh, can't I think of his name? You know what I'm talking about. It started. It's kind of corny anymore, so... I'll have to check that out, Miss Lizard. I've never heard of it before. Oh, okay. As long as there's humor with it, then... Oh, she's got bizarre outfits. All right. I'll check that out. Let me write that on my list. And... Now, what streaming service is it? Because we just canceled one. It's probably the one that I canceled. CBS. I might not get that anymore. ELSBETH. And you said CBS. All right, I got it on my list to check out. Well, I'm back to watching the reruns of a show on Acorn. Whoops. And, yeah, I can't find anything new to watch. Yeah, the only streaming services I have is Prime, HBO, I think that's it. And the only reason why I have HBO is that I got in on that Black Friday special of $2.99 a month. And I was going to cancel it, but then I found that new show that I was watching. So, yeah, you get it for $2.99 for a year. But then I read that I guess they had been sold and bought by Paramount or something. I don't know. So I don't know what's going to happen there. We don't have any local channels anymore. Like CBS, you have to have some kind of streaming service or whatever. Yeah, I have tried Tubi before, or Tubby, however you pronounce it. Oh, this streaming stuff is just getting to be so confusing to me. I liked it better when we just had a few channels and that was it. And a TV guide. You knew what was going to be on when. And you better be sitting in your chair to watch it because we didn't have any VCR stuff. I remember when Dallas was on. Wasn't that a Friday night? And boy, you better be sitting on the couch at 10 o'clock because there wasn't any repeats. And if you missed a night, too bad. You'd have to discuss it over the water cooler the next day. Or that Monday. I think our lives were more structured back in the day. I remember when I was little and Peyton Place came on. I think it was on like at 10 o'clock at night. And boy, us kids better be in bed and not sneaking out because kids were not allowed to watch Peyton Place. Scandalous, I tell you, scandalous. Yeah, we used to circle the TV guide and yes, Dynasty, Knots Landing, yes, yes, Fantasy Island. Oh, Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. That was my favorite late night soap. That was such a weird show. It was funny. And there was another one, Soap, that had some of the same people in it. Mary Hartman and Soap. And do you remember Elvira? She was on late at night to do scary shows, supposedly, and she'd come on and pick them apart and be funny. I like that, too. She was a kick in the pants. Yes, The Flying Nun. I mean, all these shows seem silly to us today compared to what's on TV now, but oh my gosh, to have those days back in some ways. I mean, it's nice that we don't, we can watch TV whenever we want. And I remember I watched Days of Our Lives, and when it was only on for a half an hour, I didn't live that far from where I worked. So zip home, watch that for a half an hour, back to work again. And then when they changed it, at least in my area, to an hour, and then they changed it to 3 in the afternoon, I couldn't watch it. And but then they invented excuse me, the VCR. So you could record it, and if nothing was on TV that night, then you could, watch your soap for an hour. Oh my gosh, you guys, we've been on here for 2.5 hours. No wonder my throat's getting dry. Trying to remember what other shows. I remember when The Simpsons came on. Oh my gosh, I think the whole city of Salem, was wanting to ban that show. Don't let your kids watch The Simpsons. And I don't know, my kids watched it. I thought it was rather funny. I didn't see anything wrong with it. But oh my gosh, if parents knew that your kids watched The Simpsons, you were a bad, bad parent. Well, I actually stopped watching Days of Our Lives when, I don't know, I missed a lot, but people came back from the dead, and oh, so many twists and turns in that. Yeah, I haven't watched any soap operas for years. Is Marlene still on there? Oh, I can't stand her. 60 years old and she's pregnant. I don't know. Some of the storylines just were crazy. And then her twin sister, and oh my gosh, yeah, I stopped watching it. It was getting too far-fetched for me. Half the time I couldn't figure out what was going on. I haven't watched The Simpsons for years and years. I don't even remember what was the big deal about it, but that's been too long ago. But it's just, you know, one of those things that, I mean, if you teach your kids right, they're not going to, just like with any show, they're not going to, if they're watching Westerns where, you know, they're shooting people, you're not going to, you know, hopefully you don't teach them to get a gun and go shoot people, or, I don't know. I just have a different view than, I guess. Yes, Dark Shadows. I had one of our neighbors, she could hardly wait to get off the bus to go turn on the TV and watch Dark Shadows. I tried to watch Dark Shadows, oh, it's probably been about a month ago because it's on repeat or whatever. I don't know. I couldn't figure that show out either, so I just gave up on it. Couldn't quite figure out. I mean, is it vampires and stuff, or... Isn't there a book series on Dark Shadows? Maybe the books are better than the TV show. They probably go into more detail or something. So are they still, going back to The Simpsons, are they still making shows for The Simpsons? Because that's been on a long time. Oh, remember the show with Archie Bunker? What was the name of that? I think that was one of the first shows that really shocked the nation. I like Tim the Tool Man. I love that show. I thought that was funny. I'd just be rolling on the floor laughing. All in the Family, yes. I haven't watched Cliffhangers. Is that a new show or is it a blast from the past? I think I need more sticky here. Wow, they're still making shows. Wow, that is amazing to me. I had never heard of that show, Peggy. I liked Mama's Family. Now that show was funny. That had some good. I probably wouldn't think it's funny today, but it was back in the day. Wow, I finished that. Yay for me. So that's number 10. Now I'll get number 11 out. Got 2 more to do. So that's 11. Look at all that brown. And the igloo is number 12. So I get lots of brown in this one and lots of blue in this one. I think what I'm going to do is put these in there now. This says tips and tricks. Speed up the process by applying 3 or 10 gems each time. Frame your result without glass cover for extra sparkliness. Interesting. There we go. Here's the next one. Yes, Sanford and Son. That was another funny show. The Jeffersons, Mama's Family. I like that. So, do you think I'll be able to finish these last 2 today? I'll get that one out ready to go. No, they don't know what they were missing. You know, now they're on their computers gaming and all that. I don't think the TV shows are really a thing that they do anymore, like what we did when we were kids. It's a whole new world today. I mean, my kids grew up with TV and no cable, no stuff. And we're involved in sports and all that stuff. But my grandkids are the ones that are growing up in the new age. But my boys, you know, they're kind of on the edge. It was just starting to, I mean, we had cable TV, but we didn't have a computer in the house. You know, you didn't have laptops. You didn't have all that stuff. And we got our first computer, I remember, I think it was December of 1999, you know, this big clunky thing, and dial-up internet. And so, but 3 of my kids were already out of the house when that happened. So they weren't in the computer age in the house. But then it just seems, for us, it just seemed like things went super fast after that, because then, you know, we ditched the dial-up, and we were one of the first ones in our area to get hooked to the internet, which was a whole nother world. And then I remember, you know, getting my first laptop, and then discovering games and, you know, all that. It's just, we had computers at work, but it was like most of ours was paper, and the internet was mostly just to keep little things on, you know, like your email. And but then they, you know, kept bringing out more and more and more, and pretty soon, you know, we were paperless. But that's all I knew about the computer. You know, they did all the work. They came in, showed you how to do it, and you just did it. And where, oh, things here, you have to figure them out yourself, or have your son come over. Yeah, I believe that, Miss Lizard. It seems like, let me get back to you, Miss Lizard. Yeah, the AOL, we only had 3 lines in Salem. And boy, I tell you, if it was busy, you could try hours sometimes. And then you'd finally get connected, have an open line, and you'd get on, and then it'd kick you out. And it was awful. But yeah, I think if you took the kids' electronics away from them, phones, computers, laptops, whatever, and just gave them, say, 3 basic channels to watch on TV, and have a regular phone in your house, they could see and have it for a week. I mean, that'd be a good class project to do. Well, I find out if I try to do things on my computer, my phone, my laptop, my readers, I'll mess it up every time. And then my son has to come over and try to figure out what I did. Because they'll say, well, what did you do? I don't know. I just started pushing buttons, and it said this and or something. And I thought, you know, so he has to go in and fix it. So I'm not allowed to touch buttons anymore. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we all learn. And don't get me wrong, you know, I like the internet. It's been nice to connect with people. And when my son lived in Oklahoma for about a year or so, we would connect on the internet. And, you know, we didn't have to talk on the phone. You know, we gamed together, and all kinds of stuff. It was great. Well, you're probably right, Marge. You probably have war. Yeah, we're now the olden days, right? We're part of the olden days. Well, guys, what do you think? I think this is our longest chat ever. I have had so much fun with all of you. You know, what about you guys? I have more fun on the Sunday morning chats that we do than our evening chats. It seems like I have a lot more energy and whatnot, and I am really thinking that I know it's not convenient. Yeah, Miss Lizard, we're about ready to get out of here. But I'm thinking the weekly, instead of going in the evening, maybe do like an afternoon chat, maybe around 11 my time. What do you guys think? I know not everybody would be able to get on at that time, but they got Sunday mornings. So, I'm thinking maybe, a Tuesday or Wednesday about 10 or 11 in the morning, which for some of you would be, 2 in the afternoon. You're on the treadmill. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's just something, I might try it. We're always trying new stuff on here, and if it doesn't work, kind of like my unboxing live, it didn't work. Oh, my goodness gracious. But that's okay. I know not to do it again. And I know there's a lot of evening chats going on, and that gives you an opportunity to watch those people that are lives. Yeah, 11 would be Eastern, yeah. And you can always watch the repeat, so, and we might still be on here when everybody, if we stay on 3 hours, you can come and go. All right, well, I'm going to let all of you go. Once again, thank you so much for visiting with me this morning. I love coming in here and chatting with you guys. It's better than doing the whip and chats during the week. Because we get to talk about anything in here, don't we? All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Be sure and count your blessings today. We all need to count our blessings. I'm going to bring my phone down because that's how I have to shut it off. Give you a close-up of my canvas that I need to do. Okay, everybody have a great day diamond painting today, or getting out if it's nice in your area. And if you're having the storms, I will have you in my thoughts. I hope everything stays safe for everybody. All right. Chat with you later. Yeah, do a thumbs up. Yeah, do a thumbs up. Let's see how many thumbs up we can get. All right, here we go. Chat with you later.